Hi, it's Janet from Family Chart Masters, and you may know that I have written a whole bunch of books called Zap the Grandma Gap books. My mother was a fantastic mother as I was growing up, and she managed to weave family history just into the culture of our home. It was in the food we ate, it was in the water we drank, and we did lots of family history activities. She never sat me down and made me bored. It was always fun. She never sat me down and taught me how to research or about the censuses or anything like that. She just told me the stories about how my great-grandmother would make a wish when she saw a white horse, and she'd lick her thumb and stamp her hand and make a wish. And that's just a tradition that was passed down in our family, along with the food and the songs and the stories. And we just grew up knowing a lot about who we were. And I think that had a lot to do with our confidence, our sense of resilience, and our go-get-'em attitude. And it certainly had a lot to do with how close my sisters and I are. So I felt really strongly, and this has been a big passion of mine, that I want to help other families create that family history culture in their home. And so the first thing I did was write this book, Zap the Grandma Gap, and this is full of just hundreds and hundreds of ideas, just a little paragraph or two on just all sorts of ideas about how you can make family history come to life in your home and make it fun and interesting by using the children's interests to apply to family history. And everything works with family history. If you have a child that's interested in animals, what animals did your ancestors have? If you have a child that is interested in fashion, well, let's get out the family pictures and look at what your great-grandmother wore. There's lots and lots of things that you can apply to family history and make it fun and interesting for the youth in your family. Once this book was successful and the workbook that accompanies with it was out, and people were enjoying that and starting to have more family history-oriented homes, we ended up putting together a series of 8 so far children's activity books. And there's British, German, Swedish, Jewish, Mormon, Pioneer, Civil War, let's see, did I get them all? Did I say Pioneer? Danish, I think that's it. Anyway, you can go to zapthegrandmagap.com and see. But let me show you what these are. These have been so fun. So this is the British one, and they all have activities, recipes, things about your ancestor, but also things about what life was like in their area. So there's a page on British schools and what British schools were like compared to modern schools, a page on the flag. This page is about the Royal Mail and how important that was in our ancestors' lives. Ask for the address of your ancestor, and then it gives the child a chance to write a letter to their ancestor as well. There's pages in the front where they can record things that they've learned about their ancestors. It gives resources about how to learn more about your British ancestors. And then there's paper dolls and activities and all sorts of music, all sorts of fun things. And these are super easy to just pick up and say, hey, let's look at this book for 20 minutes and do an activity or have some fun learning about your great-great-grandparents. So I hope they'll be useful to helping you raise the youth in your family to become successful, again, resilient, and to grow up with a real sense of who they are and where they come from. You know, every family has heroes and every family has scoundrels. And there's just so many things we can learn from both. I think knowing about your family history is just a parenting tool that's so important in this day and age. And it's something that all of us can use to help strengthen the youth in this next generation by grounding them in who they come from and teaching them to have gratitude for all the blessings that they have now. So I hope those are useful for you. You can find them at zapthegrandmagap.com.